Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all doing well, and I'm so thankful to have you here with me today. Now let's go ahead and get into the gossip surrounding this collective right now. So right away, I'm seeing that people are comparing the old you to the current version of you. And there's a lot of confusion around why you're suddenly so calm. Because you didn't confront anyone, you didn't announce boundaries, and you didn't demand respect. You just stopped showing up the same way. And it has people talking. Right now, the energy around you is very intentional. You've been paying attention to the little details, how people are speaking to you, how situations are making you feel, and you're being much more intentional with where your time and energy is going. And at the same time, you're not downplaying yourself. You've stopped shrinking to make other people feel more comfortable. So you know your worth now, but you're not even trying to advertise it. People just sense it. You're also resting more and pulling back your energy in order to observe your surroundings. And people thought that you'd actually be reaching out or caving or, wanting to be a part of their groups, but instead, you started to focus more on yourself and you've just been staying in your own lane. And because of that, people are trying to fill that silence with gossip. From the outside, it looks like you're just doing you, but behind the scenes, you've been reconnecting with yourself, trusting your gut, listening to your dreams, and picking up on patterns that you used to ignore. You're no longer forcing situations to work or even just to make sense. And that's unsettling for people who once benefited from you being unsure. And what I'm also getting is that there are people who are now realizing that they don't have the level of control over you that they once thought that they did. So the gossip around you is that you've changed. You're different, and people don't really know what you're thinking anymore. But that's okay, because not everyone needs to be, all up in your business. You're moving slower than before, but it's on purpose. You're being much more intentional. You're not rushing decisions, you're not jumping to respond, and you're not explaining your silence. Someone thought that you'd cave by now, thought you'd reach out, but you didn't. And now their curiosity is turning into anxiety. And let's be real here. With this reading, there was a connection that drained you, but you were the emotional one. You were the understanding one, the one who was always trying to make it work. You were smoothing things over. You carried all the weight. You carried the responsibility, and you were carrying the relationship. Until you just quit, you emotionally checked out. But instead of blowing up or calling it out, again, you just checked out emotionally. And that quiet pullback, well, that's the main topic of conversation right now. Because you were the glue. When you stepped back, things didn't just feel different, they fell apart. And so now someone is sitting there thinking to themselves, wow, you were doing way more than they had realized you were. And so they're in regret and they're scrambling, and now they're somewhat self-aware, but keep in mind, you don't want to be love bombed and pulled back into a situation. Just because someone is in regret and understanding that their actions have consequences, it does not mean that they will change long term. So use your discernment. But the issue with this clean break, the separation, is that there are still conversations that need to be had. There are feelings that were avoided and truths that are left hanging. So now it's kind of circling back. Not with the same intensity, but more so with just wanting closure. So there's also gossip with some people, they're wondering if they should reach out to you. They're wondering if they're the ones who messed up, and they're wondering if you moved on. So now the talk sounds like you're not the same anymore, or that you have better boundaries. People see you as being more confident. Someone sees you clearly now, maybe for the first time, and they know that they can't approach you the same way as before. Your confidence changed the entire dynamic, and when that happens, unstable situations just fall away. They collapse because you're not giving it any energy. You're not fueling the flames anymore. And it's not because you caused drama, but because some people were relying on you doubting yourself to continue fueling their own, vampiric energy. You know what I mean? So once that stopped, everything shifted, and people are noticing. And just in general, people are noticing that you look lighter. You feel lighter. Your presence is happier. since you left that situation behind. So people are noticing that you're done repeating cycles, you're done overextending, and you're done tolerating mixed signals. And once again, you're not shrinking to make other people comfortable or to keep the peace. So the gossip now, it's quieter, it's more respectful and more cautious, but it's very observational. Because people can just tell that you're not available for all the nonsense anymore. Right now, you have the upper hand, and you're not abusing it. You're able to decide what continues, what ends, and who gets access to you. You're not reacting, you're choosing. And that's why the gossip around you feels different now. Because again, it's not messy gossip, it's just people are paying attention. It's observational. So that's what I got from this reading. I really hope it resonated. The good parts, at least. The bad parts, no, but you can't take the good without the bad. But people are talking about how you've changed, and it's not a bad change. You're just being more intentional. There's a level of emotional maturity that has developed within this collective. So, I'm going to leave the reading here. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.